You're on.
Hi, my name is Taiwo Inman. Um, I am from Washington, D.C., part of the Covenant Christian Community, and From the Heart Church in Allentown, Maryland. And I'm here with my lovely bride, my wife.
Hi, I'm Carmen Robles-Inman, also, of course, from Washington, D.C. And my husband mentioned the churches that we're affiliated with. This is a special opportunity for me because I come from a community-based child welfare and social service environment. And so, in addition to our spiritual work, it has taken on another meaning for me, given the professions that I've been involved with.
And we are here in Maryland with Ken Schlickner doing the training for Care First, a practical chaplaincy training. And we're here for a whole week. We're almost through, a couple more days left. And I've done a lot of classes, I've done a lot of training, but this has been some of the most practical, how to apply, how to help people, how to show up like love, how to actually help people in crisis through grief, through death, through dying, through life happening. And we're learning how to actually show up and help people in very, very practical ways to bring the secular and the spiritual together. So we're leaving here equipped to go back to our church and hopefully get other people involved, but have some really practical ways to go out and help in the community and to begin to make a difference and begin to help people heal the trauma that we're experiencing here in the 21st century. So we're just really, really excited. The teaching and the training has it's been excellent. It hasn't just been lecturing. It's been very little lecture. It's actually been principles and ideas and then how to apply them. We're here this week with 13 other people,
Yeah.
plus the instructors, actually more than that because different instructors have come in throughout the week. So it's just been very, very practical, and I'm so glad that my wife was able to do it with me so she could understand what we're getting into. So we're going back to Washington, D.C. We are going to start a community-based chaplaincy program. We're going to connect with our church and hopefully with a number of churches and get additional people trained and hopefully set up a class in the D.C. area, have people come so they can get certified in this training so we can actually know how to help people. And so we're really excited, just excited about doing it. So come and join us and look out for our announcements.
Yeah, this is really, as my husband said, it's been a phenomenal experience. You know, we can get misleading information, of course, keeping church and state separately and what that means. And this is an opportunity to experience a process that's well organized, that talks to you about how do you actively approach a secular organization, whether it's in a hospital or whether it's in
The police,
the
fire
fire department,
the school.
Absolutely, and look at the day-to-day experiences that they're having there. You know, for instance, the mass shootings that are going on in our country that are spilling over into our schools, and how then do you provide appropriate comfort and support and bring the spiritual principles, and so you're bringing together technical principles that are important for crisis management while you're also holding in your heart the spiritual well-being of the individual, and how you can do that to an individual and in a system like a school, and for us to really consider a different way of working through the problems that we have as a country.
Well, now you're in the mental health field. You work in it, workforce development, all kinds of things. How do you see this working in your field? Because you deal with therapists and psychologists and all of those professions.
That's exactly it, in that it's not just about mental health. The other approach that chaplaincy promotes is that is really looking at the whole person, so that we're not only looking at how this affects you mentally, but also physically and social emotionally, and how does it affect your family and the world in which you function. And so there is a very integrated way of looking at a problem and also using that information to craft how you're going to support the individual and the people around him. So you can tell this is really
Yeah.
exciting
Yeah, we're
for
really
me,
excited
exciting for
about
us.
it. And so I definitely would encourage everybody to go to Care First. I think it's a
Careforce.
careforce.us if I remember right, and check it out. And the founder and the director Ken, he is a BADD.
Yeah, he is.
He really is
He's
talented. I
bad.
mean, he's got all kind of degrees and stuff coming out of everywhere, but he knows how to
Yeah, it's about
apply it.
how he brings the information from these different fields together, and it expands your understanding and begin to grapple with through the conversations that we've had, people sitting around the table, different perspectives of bringing together the conversations and aligning those conversations with processes and methods that can support how we support our family and friends, our constituents.
And mommy, say something in Spanish because the training is in Spanish too.
Está bien, muy bien. Muy buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Carmen Robles. Este es mi esposo Taiwo. He tenido una oportunidad increíble de estar aquí con una multitud de gente de diferentes países, realmente todos de los Estados Unidos, pero con diferentes experiencias. Y hemos hablado del proceso de integrar a una persona para que pueda ayudar a otras personas que han sufrido la muerte en la familia o una pérdida de algo. Ha sido un proceso muy interesante y si ustedes tienen la oportunidad, les recomiendo de que vayan a Careforce USA y que, perdón, careforce.us y que tengan la oportunidad para investigar lo que pueden brindar a usted, su familia y a su comunidad. Gracias.
And the last thing that I would say is that everyone has been, everybody's been welcomed here. We've had, I mean, educational levels, everybody from high school education to master's degrees to no degrees. So I would say it really works. And Care First is now connected with Grace School of Theology, which I am starting to pursue my master's in chaplaincy there. And it's online. It's something you can do and still continue a career. So I would definitely check out Grace School of Theology. The Care First is part for Care Force. I'm sorry, it's part of that. And how do we say Ken's last name? Ken Schleckner, SCHIENKER. But it's just been a marvelous experience, and we're looking forward to bringing the training to Washington D.C. proper, because healing through love is necessary, and Care Force is going to help us bring more love to the nation's capital. God bless and thank you.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.